Hello again, this is VGame, and this is the second part of the guide, this time level 80 to 105, so not a beginner's guide anymore. There's 33,000 users on the Discord, and congratulations. Everybody's here because you've either spent no money, free to play, you spend 60 days on this Goddess era game, or you've paid around $6,000 and got here within a fortnight. So at level 105, the first thing that people ask is how the jewellery works. So we'll go straight into that. Go to Wonderland, and Distorted Dream opens up at 105. You start off with 15 goes, and then you have 5 goes per day. So you just read FM5, for example, means formation 5. It's very low numbers, already jumped up to 500,000, but by this stage you're probably approaching 1,000,000 or above. Gallery to explain what set you'll be looking for. It starts off with brass. That's just for defense. Elves the next day, which is just critical. Whisper, if you click on them, it tells you it's for attack. So Whisper is good for Nyx. Oceania, the game tells you that it's good for Pandora. Now Amethyst, Ruby, Gaze, and Hellfire. These are niche for mediocre characters. Hellfire, for example, if you click on it, it tells you it's going for support goddesses. So that would be Behemoth. Thunder, you're getting into the endgame jewelry. This is for Brynhilda. This reflects damage. Ether, although it's endgame jewelry, it's used for starter game. Lion Heart. The other niches for Angel, for crit with ignoring defense, probably good for bosses. Inferno, it's adding a barrier as well as a heal, so it's better than the original heal. Space, it's increased speed, sometimes you need that even for a good character to function, so that they hit off their special skill. Creation, finally, for those that have a control effect, then it heals them. So who have I picked in the Dream Prey? That is, of course, Thunder, 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 Thunder for endgame Brynhilda, the super tank. The shop only has Brass, Elf, Whisper, and Oceania to start you off. I can afford, after a few days, just one of the 3-star jewels. I included this in another short video. You just rate all those. It all opens up on the weekend. Play them all. Airship, Divinity Expedition if you choose the hard mode, you know, from another video. But the Whale Abyss, if you don't choose this first Whale Abyss, there's the natural trials. You can choose either one or the other. But it stipulates such as you need light and dark. You'll have to be a certain level as well, and really you're looking at least level 205 to make any headway there. There's still not many people there. Third place, just stage 3 after 60 days. To the daily ventures, while I'm here, at this stage you're maximum, almost maximum. The last one, 105, then 135,000 BP you will need. So at this stage you're making a lot of BP from your beasts, so select goddess and beast, and almost 100,000 extra. So I have a 3-star Archaeopteryx, that's heal, the best one you want in the game. Oceania, the game tells you it's good for Pandora, extra heal, another 3-star. There to the value, if you look at formation, 1,500 points, which more is a purple 5-star Mutant Flame at 1,650 points, also heals HP. So you can mix gold with orange, but not blue. You'll just disregard the blue. Cross Arena, at this stage Eternity is opened up, and you're going to fight 3 times per day. Free to play, you can spend 50, I think just only once. Can't play that often, but enough for the order pass and get some wins in. The portal, of course, showing my general area of servers, the 5.3 million P #1 player. Go from here to Guild Champ or Summit Fight, but you won't be using really Far right hand side, this area probably will open up for the upcoming furniture. It's already here, but no one can see it yet unless you're a data miner. If you click here on the gifts, it's under construction, the dating part, and that's probably from other games. It'll be a stat boost for that selected character, and they'll probably change a position. A pose. There's files, that's new, it opens up a story if you spend your tokens that you gain from this mob rush. Guild. Things have changed now that you're level 105. You're closely looking at the activity report. This is what an active level 11 looks like. Click into it, I'm up to 3 colors there, 3 color skins. If you've messed up at the beginning and put a lot of credits into this, then you'll be struggling to get your points. It's at minimum 900 points. At the end, you'll be turning into PvP after when you reach 40, but you've already spent around 700,000 points by then. The last point to get there is around 3,000 to 4,000. You can spend 300 diamonds to erase the points that you've done, but it's going to get costlier and costlier, so I would not recommend that. Don't know how much it will cost. The shop has changed because you'll be spending points on the light and the dark and the lion heart for 23,000. So hopefully you've got some whales in your team, and hopefully you've used these guides to be able to hit really hard, even though you're free to play, and get good points for everybody. Or you've been selecting Deadeye Coat for over 5.1 thousand BP. Also collecting the blue bleak amulets, and even daily 2 purchases of the green amulets. Rival, for example, at this stage, hopefully you have at least 1 amulet. I'm looking good in comparison, 28 million versus this whale, 33 million. We always pursue. Vital. People don't realize that you can actually change between these 5 characters, and you'll want either light to, as a dolphin, help you to get up to the end game, where you'll be hoping for Hades to drop. So the light, Michael, drop is not bad. If it drops, we're only just realized this, that you can cycle through, so it's at normal 1 rather than hell 4 Gilgamesh, where only King Arthur mediocre drop can accrue. So when they drop, it will cost 800 candles, so be prepared, have those ready by selling not your tier crystals, you'll need those later, but if you don't want these, or your generic red, blue and green shards, which will appear here. You can see I've dropped 2018, 32 and 16. Ordeal, you should be at a high level now. We're at chapter 38, and so the ranking rewards are really high. First place gives 10,000 tokens. Again, I'm second place there. So who am I using Anubis for the critical enhance? My defense, EOS, does do a percentage of her HP cap damage to the boss. Lionheart, I have enough for a seal, so I'm going to show you live. I'm going to upgrade this physical combo 1 into a 10% chance more. Level up because I've got over 10,000 amulet essence with my 3 physical combos. That costed 3,050 tokens each. Level up. Good, and the next level is another 10% higher if it's number level 3. Thor, notice that I've got the good Deadeye coats on many of my characters, and I'm going to switch onto Medea when I fight a boss, because she always wears this 40% chance to release magic skill again. Dragon back, level 402, arena 10th, so you'll be getting your Michaels or Nixes. I made the mistake of buying too many Altar Prisms instead. All these shops from here. The wheel will only be buying Order Gems, but we can only buy one per refresh. Cross Arena, Team Arena, and Summit Shop can drop some good characters. The Cross Arena Team Arena, I've just bought an Atropos, but it's only 5 shards, beware, for 5250 tokens. On a shop I can't open yet because Cross Arena, the last 2 that hasn't opened yet, it's level 120. Tempest and Crown of Glory still yet to open. The same as the final Jewellery, level 120. Bonus, yes. Elder Treasure, I collected 14. That was actually for free from a timed event, which was Caesar. 80 for a good Brynhilda. But the Jewellery, you need to reach level 120 again. Light Dark Pack, if you're a whale, you'll be spending $99 for the same price as it would cost you for these 6,500 diamonds, but you'd get 54 summons. Why this one instead of the first one where you can choose? Because you only get 10 here, but here you get 54. Because you also get this full set of red 2-star. You also get 7 of these chests, which is 7 times 3 million or 7 times 1.4, so 9.8 million XP. Whether you choose or half and half, which is one or the other. Go to the summon, tells you light, dark. You choose the Brynhilda, and it says summon 50 times to get the selected goddess. So that's the only one that's 54. It also says get 5-star goddess from each 10-part summon. So you can also access the packs from here. We'll look at again the drop rates at the bottom. Light, dark summon, 2.5% also chance of getting an optional goddess, which is likely Brynhilda again. Only 7.5% of getting a 5-star goddess. To play the crystal, I need to play the Wonderland Lost Relic. I'll be very quick as possible. I'm going to choose to be safe to try to get the 30 rewards. So you see, she has killed me straight away. 230. Again and again. When my HP goes back up when I fight a healer-based opponent, it'll go down and up, down and up. Quickly check. Let's go a little bit higher. Next. So I'll go up, down, HP down a bit. I'm going to, do I skip the questions? Or, okay, I'll do them, get some money. I need the money. I'll cap up, I don't understand. Where to get, yes, it's true, you do get HP up percentage and HP up, HP level up. Where to get goddess globe? There in the sacrifice 3 goddesses. Physical damage, 1 physical combo for 1.5 times chance to move that out of the way. Get the key, open it, so I sell to the warehouse. Don't spend 1,000 gold, you get the same back, either 66 gold or the tokens. HP up, down a bit. Ooh, that's down quite a lot. It gets scary sometimes. I don't care. Once this moves out the way, I can read it. 440, rave, 200 in the middle, fight, challenge again. Okay, so she is, yeah. So I switched to the Lionheart to kill the healer. Atropos, I'll just use a potion. Can I kill? Yes. That's very important for a level 230. Down, up, down. 3 floors. Life bloom. the higher damage. Another foot. Boom. Back up to the maximum. Down a bit, down a bit. What was up? Key. Open. I can't remember. Coal is not clean. Again, 40, so it's a repeated question. Get this out the way, other side. The Underworld Queen. So raise the HP and then kill with 9 heart. 5 more to go. Switch. Check. So level 30, I've collected everything that I want. I don't want to go too far into the game or it'll be harder and harder and then I can't get the rewards from the merchant or relic store. And so I'll kill all these as best I can, but I won't progress any further and I'll just stagnate. My rank is already 3rd, so that's perfect. I don't need to get any higher and get stuck myself. High HP. Yeah, she can be tricky. And finally, I stop. Brynhilda. And so now, not the merchant, relic store. Ultra Prism is just only 50 less diamonds than the daily offer, unless it's the main store. You cycle through every 500. If you have enough gold, which I don't, I'd be buying an arena ticket if I needed it. I'd be buying the XP for gold. I'd be buying amulet essence for diamonds, which we can do. Okay, we don't really need more than 5,000 diamonds. Any more red potions? Yes. So now that I have money, I won't be spending it on this dragon. No. I have other priorities. Dreamland. Smithy. Craft amulet. Blue. Into purple. 36 chance to revive when killed. That's pretty high. But, oh dear. Just craft. For gold, what do we got? 45% chance to reflect damage. Excellent. So crystals opens. I showed on the other video the basic upgrades. So I am level 10, 10, 10 for the basic colors, 10 and 10 for the light and dark. The one that needs changing is, I think it's the blue. Not these, too expensive to use 3 of these, don't even have. With blue, to show, tier up. The first tier is only using one of them. I have 50 of these tokens to tier up. Very good, 5% HP and 5% attack up on all the blues that I use in my team. So it's a good 1/3 of a million for each level. It's too costly. 1.35. I want to save that for other things. These little things. And this is the PvP meta. Screenshot by Risu. The top 3 players of the oldest servers all use this. So it's formation 4, upside down T formation. I have a Brynhilda at the front. Nyx behind, even though she is support. She is still a barrier to the 3 mages behind. Hades, Gabrielle, and Uriel. This is modification of Risu's tier list that she made. So at the top, SS the best in the game, called S+ class. So Atropos, She's used for rival and is the control for the Relic hunt. Then Nyx, she's as we saw in the PvP meta in the mid row. Brynhilda at the front, best character in the game. Meta tank, she hits hard and she's for bosses. New Caesar is apparently versus the light and dark enemies. Then S-Class, we have Hephaestus and Thor. Now they're expensive to have a dark synergy. So Hephaestus, the meat shield. Thor is outclassed by other fighters at the moment. Third, we have Michael, used for PvE, player versus enemy. Uriel was the PvP as we saw. Anubis will carry you. Free to play, she's a critical booster, use her everywhere. The rest are rare, except Lionheart and Pandora. If you pick Pandora or slowly get her from fraction shards from the shops. The others have to be fraction sharded. Loki has dropped once for me on 5 different counts, almost level 95 each. Wukong has never dropped for me. Iskandar has dropped once. And Athena has never dropped for me. Now the A-class, Hades is the PvP at the back. Medea is A-class because she is so awesome. Even though she is 4-star, can only be made into a 5-star maximum, level 100, she's still excellent versus guild bosses. I'm hitting over 650,000. Gabrielle at the back, meta, only with PvP. Apollo is used for the bosses. Hard to get is Gaia. She's a great healer, but she's very rare. She appears rarely in the Altar Exchange, but not from the shops. Now the B-class, beginners will be familiar with. We start with Cerberus. Easily drop, very good for beginners. Behemoth. Kukulkan, although a magic dealer, is okay for AoE magic at the beginning. Really at the beginning, you use anybody you can to level 100 and then 6-star anybody you can. Artemis is given to you freely on day 7. That the optional starters are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 11. Rest using full color, so you've got 2 greens, like Hera, using a full green team. Even with Poseidon, she's not bad, because she has 4 skills. King Arthur is really difficult to use, even at middle level. Just be really high level. Blue team, Tyr, is quite a good defender. She drops in some quests. Defender Zeus, red-based, already using 1 red-based. Latisis is actually a quite common drop, so the best of the early defenders. Gilgamesh, although she can be raised to a very high level, nobody uses her. She hits like a wet sponge. C and D, all food. So why Raphael is C-class when she is a light angel? Nero, she easily drops for everyone. That's the trap. Everyone builds her up. Have to spend diamonds. And she's better off for food. Unless you've raised up everybody else and you can raise her up to a high level against bosses. So the rest we have Minotaur, Orochi, Siegfried, Thanatos, Luna, Azanami, Horus, Eos. The game admin said that she's good for bosses at a high level because she's percentage capped. And Demeter, although a reviver, she has terrible health of her own. D-class, Persephone, Erebus, Ares, missing Themos, the light, but all food